Hey guys, welcome to the Stalked for Success daily video. Stalked for Success is where we get you to execute, right? Accountability is the missing link. Don't be paralyzed. Don't be caught in quicksand. Don't just do nothing. Get somebody to come after your arse on what you know you need to do and what you don't know you need to do. So today, I am going to talk about funnels. Funnels is something that I've learned about recently. You say, well, Dave, what is a funnel? A funnel is basically where you capture information from a prospective lead. In other words, an email, perhaps, right? From a landing page. A landing page is where somebody would come because they saw a Facebook ad or they clicked something on your website or from a Google ad. They come to a landing page that says, hey, download this information, this free information that will help you better understand what it is that I do and how it can help you, right? Whatever your genre is. And so they do that and you get an email. And so where I have gone wrong in the past is, one, I've gone a whole year before without emailing my database of leads or people who they have expressed interest in hearing from me. That's by virtue, that's what they do when they put in an email. They say, we want to hear from you. And then if they change their mind, they unsubscribe. But I went years fighting it and resisting it and fighting it and resisting it. I finally gave in to the email list so that I utilize and I advertise with my email list. But it's always like helter-skelter horsepower. Like I need to do this, or I should say this, or it's not a system. It's not an automatic thing, which is what's called a funnel, where you get a lead, you get an email, someone who's interested in you and your services, and then you send them, every other day or every 2 days, another email that gives them some value that they can use practically in their life. And then after you've, really walked them down the road as to what you can do for them, you offer them a product, something that's relatively inexpensive, but that's something that's still something that you do that's very valuable to them. And so it's a no-brainer. So they're very likely to take that step. And so then once they download that, they have a chance to either get something else, right? You can, it's called an upsell, where you can give them a bonus like videos or emails, in addition to the product that they've downloaded. But that gets them more information about you and how they can help. And then after that product, they're given an additional set of emails spaced out so that they can get more value from you. And then when you have created something that is in your genre, in your field of expertise, some offering, something that you created, and you want to communicate that with them, you again provide them value, and then offer them that next thing. In my case, it happens to be the long-term solution subscription group. So I'm based off of online fitness training. So the model is that we gather leads through Facebook business page, we gather leads through landing pages and through free download of my Sugar Demons, 7 Secrets to Smash Sugar Demons or Muffin Top Removal, and then they get into my database and we have them do a fat shocker, and then we ask them if they want to join us in the long-term solution. And then once they're in the long-term solution, we often see if they want our top-tier product, which is called fitness stalking, where is very similar to being stalked for success in business. It's how we started out, is that it's really, really challenging. I don't know if you've ever tried this before in your life, even if you're experienced with it, to eat on point and consistent with your fitness goals. And so I just came up with the idea, much like in business, where you just have to be accountable to somebody every day. There's a plan. You send somebody your plan every morning, and you send them a report every night. And then you both communicate back and forth on what went well and what needs to be improved, so that every day you are for sure making progress. Even if you backslid, you're still making progress in that you learned and that you're going to get back on the horse the next day. And then again, and then again. So that's basically my system. But if you ask me, Dave, do you have a professional set of funnels that work for you while you sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're creating other projects, while you're running Fat Shocker challenges? And my answer would have to be no. I did not, for one reason or the other. I don't know how to do them. I don't understand them. I'm not sure how to write them. I don't know what, products to offer. All of that sort of stuff is just in your brain, and it creates us being frozen. And so I was like, you know what? I am going to hire somebody to help me put together funnels. And so I talked to several people. I, got them to give me some bids. I talked to them over several, days on the phone to try to gauge their, because everybody can help, right? So, when people come talk to me, I like to talk to them on the phone just to make sure that they know that I'm genuine and that my goals are their goals. And that once we decide we're going to do this, I would rather bleed out and die than have them not be successful. So I like to call people on the phone and talk to them and see if that same type of mindset, belief system, or reciprocity is in place. Well, I found somebody. He gave me a price. It's something that my wife agreed we couldn't do. And so he came back with another offer and basically said, hey, we're going to do this up front, and then you can pay me, the next piece of it once we've accomplished half of your goal. And I thought, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. It sounds like you're invested in the product. Let's go ahead with that. Now I've moved forward. Do you see? Like I have made a step, albeit an investment, on getting those funnels set in place so that by the midsummer of 2018, if somebody asked me, hey, do you have a set of professional funnels? I can say yes. Right? Are they the best that I could ever have? No, everybody's continually growing and going forward, but I will have a set of funnels where people who are interested in me, in my message, in our services, are able to get that information. And of course, you guys know this. Have you ever been on Facebook and seen an ad, or even seen an ad in a magazine, or even seen something on television, right? How many times do you buy that thing, even though you might desperately need it? Even if it's not just a want, it's like really something that you need, that would really help you around your house or help you with your kids. You have to see it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times most often before we actually move forward and make a purchase on something that would even be a big benefit to us. So the funnel allows that system to take place. Big businesses absolutely know this. They're hiring Harvard-level psychologists to provide them, information on how to best get their message out, past everybody else's message into the, client's frontal lobe. But, for us with, smaller entrepreneur, self-startup service businesses, we just haven't picked up on that concept yet. I find, at least for me and for a lot of people that I work with, that this is so very important, that you have got to keep touching those guys with your message to help them get over themselves and do the right thing. Of course, that's intimately true, from where I started in fitness, and from whatever you're doing, I think that you'll find it's absolutely true as well. So from my end, what am I doing now? Well, I have got to get the company that I hired to do my funnels, I got to get them what they need. That's my part, right? If they need content, I got to get it for them. If my free download is not good enough, and I depend on them to tell me, hey, look, this thing is not converting well, I got to create something different. If I need to get them videos, I'll get them videos. If they need passwords, I'll get them passwords. So I've made myself available to them so that they can do their job the best that they can, so that we can get this set of funnels in place, so that I can look at that area of my business, and instead of saying F, I can say at least B+, and let's work towards an A+. And of course, that means better product for the client, better message for the client, and obviously, revenue for the business. So put that in place, see where you are, evaluate, take that first step, and let's all jam on it. Have a great one.